Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you've caught him 5 on the fly. It's Chill with Millen. Good morning, friends and family from near and afar. It is 6:05 on a Monday, and you're watching my channel, Chilling with Millen, live at 6:05. Today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. I know Gemma is a big fan of Star Wars, as she indicated in her comments earlier on. And who do we have in the house this morning? We've got Desmond's Donders. David, how you doing out there in Scotland today? Gemma over in the UK, and Ma and Pa Millen just down the road. How are we doing? Okay, let's get started, shall we? We've got some horoscopes to get through. I'd like to talk about some of the coronavirus updates possibly later on today. And some of the other topics we might discuss might be the fact that it's the 1st of May. Beautiful, beautiful weather that we're having right now. Some of the warblers are starting to come in up from the States. One of the first stops they make is right here along the shores of our Great Lakes here. A little rest stop after flying across the lakes. And we went out yesterday and had a chance to search for some warblers. Not going to say we found very many, but it's a little early in the season yet, but we'll talk about that later on. Right now, we've got some horoscopes to read, and I do the horoscopes in order now. If you type your star sign in, I'll give you that extra flirty, but let's start with the Aries horoscope this morning, shall we? Aries, if you have the urge to tell a particularly rude person what you think of them, don't suppress it. Someone in your life who rarely, if ever, considers other people's feelings is in desperate need of a wake-up call today, and you're the perfect person to deliver it. Your wit, coupled with your tact and a huge dose of truth, creates an effective rejoinder that puts them in their place without making you look too harsh. Well, let's reflect on that, shall we? Interesting. Not sure how much I'll act on that one this morning, but we'll see. Let's move on to Taurus, shall we? Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. You might find it hard to accurately communicate your feelings right now. This is probably a sign that you don't quite know how to feel. If you're in the mood to hide from the world, well then, hide from the world. You're in a good frame of mind to take the most of your time to figure things out. You need to tell someone something, and you need this time to figure out how to say it. Also, a new hobby is in the earliest stage of development. Keep plugging away and don't give up on it. Good morning, Aunt Lorna. I see you popped into the house. How are you doing this morning? Hope everything's good for you today on this Star Wars day. I'm not sure if my Aunt Lorna is a Star Wars fan, but today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. All right, so let's move on, shall we? I see she's came in with her Gemini. Let me think. Who's after Taurus? If I'm right, She came in at the perfect time. Yes, she did. Here we go with Gemini. And Aunt Lorna gets a flirty too. But let's do the May the 4th, 2020 for Gemini right off the top. Some great news could be coming down from on high today. An authority figure could inform you of a changing situation, which you could benefit from greatly. This adjustment might even enable you to free up some extra money in your budget. When this happens, you should make a long overdue upgrade. Technology advances quickly and you could be falling behind. Use your growing resources to keep up. Interesting. Now let's do the first flirty of the day. If I can find it. There it is. The first flirty for the day is for my Aunt Lorna. It's Gemini. And here we go. Flirty for Aunt Lorna. Big changes are in the air and you couldn't be more excited. It's a good time for you to push in new directions and keep an eye out for new people to make friends with. You keep on flirting too. All right, so that's Gemini. Let's go down to Cancer, quickly get through that. We'll get them all done today. Sounds like a plan. Let's move back to Cancer this morning, live at 6:05. Just want to say it's an honor and a privilege to have everyone in here today. We've got Aunt Lorna, we got David from Desmond's Donders. I see that Capricorn and that Virgo. We've got Gemma's Journey Grace. She's a Libra. All joining me here today on Star Wars Day. Well, let's do Cancer really quick. Well, shall we, guys? Cancer, May the 4th, 2020. You may need to start paying more attention to yourself and less to what others people want or expect. It's wonderful that you're concerned about the health and well-being of the people in your life, but there is only so much you can do to help them. You need to remember just how much you can change in your own life. What are you least happy with right now? Take tiny steps towards healing yourself and know just how very important you are. Okay, there's Cancer this morning. Let's quickly move on to the next one. And that would be a Leo. Hey, do we have a Leo in the house? Of course we do. Good morning, Mom. I hope everything's well with you today. Mom's our resident Leo for now, so it looks like I'll be flirting a little bit with my mom. Don't let any false modesty rob you of the right to be proud of what you've accomplished. Go ahead and demand, nicely, the praise that you know you're due. No one is going to fault you for it. Take a bow and bask in the knowledge that while you were a part of the team effort, this goal could not have been reached without you. You are the key ingredient. Being in touch with your importance is relevant to your entire day. You have a key role in the lives of many people today. Interesting. Well, let's move on to the flirting, shall we? How does that go? You're dealing with power issues, probably around the house, that need to be resolved pronto. It's annoying because you'd rather be doing almost anything else, but someone isn't letting go. All right, there's the Leo this morning. Let's move back to the daily. Next sign on the list is Oh, just give me a second here, guys. Change that star sign up to Virgo. And we've got Lindsay in the house. And then right after Virgo will be Gemma, the amazing star of Gemma's Journey Grace. May the 4th, 2020, Virgo for our friend Lindsay. Has she gone off to work yet, David? Here we go, Virgo. Your emotions are strong. Oh, this sounds like a Star Wars horoscope. Your emotions are strong one today. And you haven't been using them as much as you should. Are you afraid that if you lead with your feelings, you won't be taken as seriously as if you would if you led with the facts? Not so. Today integrates how you feel into more conversations and debates. Okay, so today integrates how you feel into more conversations and debates. It will help other people understand how you think, and it will also help someone new feel a lot closer to you. Your emotions are what truly make you who you are. Well, if she doesn't leave for a few minutes, then she's got time for a flirty. Here we go, Lindsay. Here's your flirty horoscope for this morning. As soon as that circle of doom stops going. It's one of those days, and it forces you to really listen to people. Their ideas do actually make sense if you poke around a little. Open up to new thoughts and plans, and change course at least once today. There you go. Change course at least once today. Interesting. All right, let's move on to the next one, shall we? The next sign on the list is somebody who's been waiting patiently. A Libra. Our resident Libra today is Gemma. So Gemma gets the flirty this morning. But first, let's do the daily. May the 4th for Libra. Some kind words from a stranger could send more electricity through your body than the loudest rock concert ever could today. You're entering a phase in which it's the smaller things in life that you appreciate the most. Turn down the volume in your life and take a look around you. Look again. There are things you never noticed before that are intriguing and rewarding. Many treasures are there for you to find. You just have to look more closely. All right, let's do the flirty this morning, guys. The flirty for Gemma. How does it go? You're filled with great energy today, so get out in the world and have some fun. You may feel a burning need to try someone one more time. And if so, you should go for it without thinking too much. All right, there is Libra this morning. I think we're probably about halfway through. Sun's coming up behind some clouds. Looks like an interesting sunrise this morning. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we're definitely over halfway through. So let's pause for a second. Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you caught him 5 on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen. There you go. That's Libra. All right, let's move on to Scorpio this morning. We don't have any Scorpios in the house, so we'll just quickly read through Scorpios daily and see what happens. For the Scorpios that come to watch later on, appreciate you watching the show. Thank you so much for stopping by. And please remember to drop that thumbs up for the YouTube monster. And here we go with Scorpio. You're usually the one who pushes for things to go farther, faster. But right now, speed isn't a high priority for you. Things are going well, so why rush through the good times to get to the finish line? That's your attitude, and it's an attitude you should spread around to other more fidgety folks. Deep conversations about patience and hope will help your friends see the long-term benefits of short-term actions. Do what you can to help other people be patient and enjoy themselves. All right, there's Scorpio this morning. Sounds like a good one. And now let's move on to Sagittarius. And I know you're waiting patiently, David. Let's get through Sagittarius, then we'll get on to Capricorn. Sagittarius, May the 4th, 2020. Beautiful Star Wars day. Here you go, Sagittarius. Follow any and all moves that you have today. If you feel the urge to have some alone time, do it. Sure, there are a lot of things going on right now, but you don't have to get involved in every single one of them. Listen to what your heart is telling you to do, and then do it. Be polite, and don't feel guilty about letting anyone down. They just want you to be happy. You need some time to yourself, and they should support that. And Sagittarius is in the house this morning for my dad. It's a flirty. Here you go, Dad. Here's your flirty. You'll impress the heck out of people you meet today, even if you don't say a word. There are some situations where a bit of mysterious silence is the perfect response. I don't make them, I just read them. All right, guys, here we go. David's been waiting patiently, still there. I hope. Probably said goodbye to Lindsay. Give him a chance to come back. Let me know if you're still in the house paying attention, David, because I wouldn't want you to miss your flirty. But let's move on to Capricorn, shall we? Capricorn for our friend David. Taking a while. Just give me a second. Change the sign to Capricorn. Capricorn. Uh-oh, the sun's coming up. I'm going to get some harsh shadows pretty soon. Capricorn. There we go. Capricorn's turn. There'll be plenty of needling issues today, but they should also be quite minor. Don't let this become a situation in which you suffer a death by 1,000 cuts, though. Be sure you start the day perky and ready for action. Make sure you have a healthy breakfast and dress comfortably. You'll need to feel physically relaxed in order to allow your mental energies to take on whatever challenge are tossed your way. There's your daily this morning for Capricorn. Now let's see what David's got in mind for a flirty this morning. Let's see if we can switch over to flirty for Capricorn. Woo, the sun is bright this morning. Look at the shadows. Woo! Very bright sun this morning, guys. Wow. Let's see, where should I move? Doesn't look like I can avoid the shadows anywhere. All right, here we go. Interesting. I wonder if that'll help. A little bit. Oh, wow. So here we go with the flirty for Capricorn this morning. And it says, you're feeling hyper responsible right now and might go a little overboard with planning for the future. But this time, too much is probably better than not enough. Think it all through a few times. There you go. There's your flirty for this morning. Oh, did I forget the... All right, here we go with Aquarius. And I don't see Dee Dee in the house this morning, so looks like Pisces is only going to get one. Should we do a flirty for Dee Dee anyways? Just in case she does come in and watch it a little later on. I'm thinking maybe, but first we need to get through Aquarius. Have you been getting enough exercise, Aquarius? If you've been feeling a bit down in the dumps, the answer is probably no. Get yourself moving. It's one of the best ways to cheer up, to get yourself feeling better with about whatever's going on in your life. Go for a walk or a run. Exercise is a great way to remind yourself how much power you have in your life. You can change your body and your attitude. That is Aquarius. Now let's move on to Pisces, and we will have done all 12 horoscopes this morning. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Wow. The air quality is just so clear right now. I can see right straight. If I had my binoculars on, I can more than likely see inside the CN Tower. It's that clear. I've never seen it that sharp. That's so amazing, the air quality right now. Also, the lack of jets flying by. There's usually a jet or two in the air all the time, and now I very rarely see a jet land, maybe once every 4 or 5 hours. And none of the big ones anymore. I think they're all just probably the... I don't know. I'm too far away to figure out what size the jets are. What am I thinking? All right, here we go with Pisces this morning. Last horoscope of the day. Looking for some fun today? Well, look no further, Pisces. Just take a look in the mirror. You're a great source of entertainment and joy right now. Believe it or not, all you need to do is loosen up. Stop being so hard on yourself. People like you most when you aren't letting life's drama get to you. Rise above the pettiness, and you'll find yourself happier than you've been in a long, long while. All right, so there you go. Chilling with Millen. There's the horoscopes this morning, all 12 of them. Today is May 4th. For those of you coming in on the rewatch, appreciate you guys stopping by. I got 4 people in the house watching today, and I am honored that you guys are still sticking around. We got David. Let's kill those banners, shall we? Give myself a little bit more space here. Perfect. We got David from Desmond's Donders. We got Ma and Pa Millen, and we've got Gemma's Journey Grace, and Aunt Lorna is in the house. So it's a little bit of a slow Monday, so we can start to wind things down a little bit earlier today. I've got to get ready for work and drive. My wife is driving me into work because she has field work today because it is spring, guys. And everybody knows that biologists are busy in the spring, and that's what my wife does. She does surveys for construction groups, so she's going to be out in the field today, walking about looking for breeding birds and all that kind of stuff that environmentalists do. We went out this weekend and tried to find some of the warblers that are coming up. This time of year in Canada, around the Great Lakes, there are a number of species, probably close to 40, I think. Some of them very rare and some of them very common, of warblers that come up through the States. And of course, because they have to fly across the lakes to get here, they start resting in some of the furthest points south, like Point Pelee or Long Point, or out here we've got Hanlan's Point in the Toronto Islands. But eventually they start to make their way up the creeks and rivers. They like to stay close to the water sources. And because I live right next to a nice, fairly sized river, we have the opportunity to see them. So this is the first year that I've never gone for a drive out to the point, Long Point, Point Pelee, or Hanlan's Point, or one of those points in the lake. First time I've never gone for a drive because of the social distancing. Most of the parks are closed, but the pathway along our creek is still open. So we took a walk early Saturday morning. And so far on our checklist, we have been able to see a yellow-rumped warbler and where's the other one? American redstart. So just the two of them right now. You're usually one of the first ones to come up. Some of the other birds, pretty more common birds. We've seen most of the finches, the house finches, the chipping sparrows, the white-crowned sparrow, all that kind of stuff. And my favorites were the cardinals and the blue jays, of course, because they make for great photographs. Very cheeky birds they are. Like to sit there and pose. And yes, a red-tailed hawk came out later on Saturday morning. So the bird activity is just starting to ramp up, guys. If you have a chance and you're in Ontario, take a look out there. And keep your eye out for those little tiny birds flitting from tree to tree. Most of what you'll see is warblers. Don't get them confused with the chickadees or the sparrows. But yeah, get yourself a warbler chart and see how many warblers you can see coming up this year. They usually come up the first 2 or 3 weeks of May and spread out all over Canada. So hope you, yeah, find a new hobby. Look for the warblers. Something to do while you're isolated and staying at home. All right, so speaking of isolated and staying at home, now's a good time. Let's talk about some of the numbers that are leveling off here in Canada. Right now, we currently have, as of today, this website is updated every 2 hours, so this is pretty accurate. I was just reading it the other day, or I was just reading it 10 minutes ago, and right now we have 59,000 confirmed cases, with an unfortunate number of 3,682 deaths, and 24,000 have recovered. So a little under half have recovered from this. We're doing fairly well. Some of the darker countries right now is the United States, with a confirmed of over 1 million confirmed. So let's give our thoughts and our prayers to the United States. Hopefully they can get through some of this much better. But yeah, that's the coronavirus update for Canada. Not sure what that is in Scotland. I think Scotland's way down there, as a matter of fact, doing a fantastic job of practicing their social distancing and keeping their virus in check as much as they can. Yeah, it's not even in the top 20. Good for you guys. And I can't see the UK either, so they must be getting, their numbers are getting much lower too. The swallows and martins have started to arrive. Oh, interesting. So swallows and martins are your big ones this time of year, are they? That's really good. Yes, and those little house sparrows can be easily misidentified. As a matter of fact, there's a warbler out there that I swear is a sparrow. It looks like a black-capped chickadee. It's called a black pulse warbler. Picture there, maybe. And yeah, I can't tell the difference between that and a chickadee. Thank goodness I got my wife out there helping me ID the birds. But all right, thanks a whole lot, guys. We've got the coronavirus update. We've got what's going on in the world right now. I wasn't really inspired for any music, but let's see what we can do here. Should I bring out the old? No, I'm gonna cry. crash the computer. I know it. Something's telling me not to do it. All right, so let's start to wind things down this morning, guys. I hear my wife is up and she's starting to get ready to go to work, and we're going to ride share today, so I need to start getting ready a little bit earlier this morning. Today is a little bit of a lackadaisical Monday. I'm glad you guys could join me. Hope you enjoyed the show, got your horoscopes, and you're ready for a fantastic day today. Hope everyone stays safe, stays strong, and practices the social distancing, wash your hands, and let's nip this virus in the bud, guys, so that we can get on with our lives. I'm sure it's going to end sometime. Until then, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Say goodbye. Where will you chill next? Oh, it wouldn't be the same if I didn't round it off with this. Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you caught him 5 on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen. Yeah, chillin' with Millen. All right, there we go, guys. Live at 6:05. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Clayton's Irish Adventure. Hey. You got in just at the last minute. I'm about to wind this down. And that is too bad, because you look like a new channel to me. Seems like you know Desmond over there. So David and Clayton, you must be friends. Thanks for stopping by, Clayton. But you caught the end of the show, my friend. I'm winding down a little bit earlier because I have to get ready for work a little bit earlier today. It is oh, you even subscribe to. Well, you know what, Clayton? It's 6:38, so we still got a little bit of time. Why not? I've already wound it down. But Clayton, if you put in your star sign, I will read your star sign for you, so you get a little bit of taste of what the horoscopes are like. And I'm about 10 seconds behind, so I'll give Clayton a chance to type in his star sign, and he gets an extra special one just because he's new, and I don't want him to come in and just see me say goodbye. So may the mass acceleration be with you. See you one day. Yeah, see you Wednesday. Stay safe. All right, Clayton, type in that star sign, and we will read that up for you. And he's a Capricorn. Oh, him and David are the same. Okay. Well, let's do a quick Capricorn again, guys, just for this, and we'll say goodbye after that. Again. May not sing the jingle again, but here's a quick Capricorn for you, my friend Clayton. Just came in at the end of the show. Better late than never, I guess. It says here for May the 4th, Star Wars Day 2020, for you Capricorns, again, there will be plenty of needling issues today, but they should also be quite minor. Don't let this become a situation in which you suffer a death by 1,000 cuts today. Be sure you start the day perky and ready for action. Make sure you have a healthy breakfast and dress comfortably. You'll need to feel physically relaxed in order to allow your mental energies to take on whatever challenges are tossed your way. There you go, Capricorn. Thanks for stopping by, Clayton. Hopefully you'll come by on Wednesday, get some more horoscopes. But until then, the sun is getting bright. It's in my eyes, and I need to get ready for work. So see you later, everyone. Where will you chill next?